Sports Network. is the X Sports Network. Go.
And welcome everybody here to Ralph Benson Memorial Gym as we get you ready for rivalry. Just extended here by a few days as the Lady Eagles of Summertown get ready to take on the Lady Cats of Lawrence County. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Going to be bringing you the action along with Tommy Emerson and the head coach of the Etheridge Lady Bulldogs, Carly Steele, joining us. And you wouldn't know it, but Carly and Tommy are related, whether Tommy wants to admit it or maybe Carly wants to admit it or not.
I was about to say, that's more my side, probably.
Yeah, no, I'm proud.
Well, a former volleyball star, now head coach, and a former member of the X Sports Network. Oh, no, he's coming out of retirement.
I kept a shirt.
Yeah, he kept a shirt. Yeah, one of the few he had made, but he kept it. But, guys, we got Rivalry Week extended, and there is nothing like, we've already seen the Lady Cats and the Lady Mustangs, and there's nothing like it when the Lady Eagles and the Lady Cats meet up on the hardwood.
Exactly. This should be good.
Oh, and we're going to pause for the prayer in the national anthem.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Your outdoor adventures start right here at Lawrenceburg Marine. Family owned and operated, we're local folks you can trust. We specialize in premier sales and service. A proud dealer of top brands like Mercury, Bullet, Phoenix, and more. And no need to go anywhere else for ATVs. We have what you want. And you can trade in what you don't. Financing is available. Our full line of boating accessories will get you on the water fast. Lawrenceburg Marine, located at 208 4th Street.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
And back after the prayer and the national anthem. Good job by Tommy catching it before I did. I was just going to keep talking, but Tommy caught it there. But, guys, nothing like the Lady Eagles and the Lady Cats meeting up on the hardwood as Rivalry Week will continue here into Monday.
Yeah, this is always a good week, and both teams are coming off of 2 weekend tournaments that are in with this game in mind, and how much competition they can see all the weekend leading into this week.
Yeah, Carly, you have a lot of experience. You coached a lot of these girls in travel ball, and you know them pretty well and what they can bring here on the court.
Oh, yeah. They are powerhouses, so it's going to be interesting seeing them going against each other because they all, have been working all summer, and so they've all been working really hard for this moment, too, and always playing against each other, even though they don't play each other in the season. It's just you play better teams to make yourself better.
Take a look at the records for both sides. For the Lady Cats, 9-1 after going 6-1 over in Memphis this past weekend. 2-0 within their district for the Lady Eagles. Under first-year head coach Madison Dinwiddie, 2-7 and 1-0 within the district. That 2-7, pretty deceiving, guys. They have played some really good competition in the first 9 games.
Mm-hmm.
And this is as out of touch with Summertown volleyball as I've been in 8 years, but I see it, 2 teams on 2 different trajectories. You got Lawrence County looking really good and feeling pretty good about their team, and then you have Summertown, new coaching staff. You replace a legend, and I think this season is going to be about who are we what can we do? They need as many reps in a game as they can get.
Players,
They're pretty young, too.
Yeah, both teams pretty young. Summertown, just 3 seniors. Lawrence County, no seniors. Players to watch out for Summertown. Lena Brown, Ellie Lou Mason, and Izzy Garland, the softball star, back on volleyball again, and she's really come on strong here in the first week.
She's one of those athletes, Lawrence County has them too. They're athletes that learn to play a sport. And when we plug an athlete into any sport, they're capable of a lot of things.
And on the other side, of course, you can't talk Lawrence County without talking Leah Dixon. She is a powerhouse and continues to get better every game.
Yeah, she's looking like, when she was young, it was like, wow, she's going to be something. And then every year you're like, man, she's going to be something. And then she's still something. And you can still say, well, she can probably be something more, which is crazy because she is really good.
And they told me that she got 10 times better in the offseason. I go, goodness gracious, that's scary for everyone.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Starting first here for the Lady Cats, brought to you by Jayco's Marine. Destiny Daniel, J.C. Schultz, Collins Newton, Ava Scott Garland, Leah Dixon, and Ellie Rudy. And the starting lineup brought to you for the Lady Eagles, brought to you by Heritage Automotive. Ava Cornelius, Maddie Gillum, Ava Ricks, Zoe Bonner, Ellie Lou Mason, Lena Brown, and Izzy Garland. Eagles will be in the black uniforms, going from left to right. Lady Cats in the purple uniforms, going from right to left, and it will be that way all game long. So both sides, the officials have taken a look at the starting lineups. Both sides, and the Lady Eagles and Maddie Gillum will serve it up to start things off here, continuing rivalry week. Serve up here from Gillum. And that one is going to go down right off the get-go. A one-stop medical ace for Gillum.
Other than being a really good defensive player, Maddie G has a really good serve.
She does. Find those holes on the floor.
It's like a sinker in baseball. That ball just died once it got to a point. Next serve, dug out by Dixon. Schultz setting up Daniel, gets it over the net. That is dug out by Gillum. Bonner now setting up Garland. Just a hair long, and that will tie the game up at 1.
Yeah, it sounds like the fans were upset about something, but that was clearly out. So.
Yeah, missed by 2 to 3 inches there.
Yeah.
Must have been the hesitation from the line judge.
And he's hearing it from his own bench over there.
Two ways to learn, easy and hard.
Annie Lloyd back to serve it at Gillum. Passes over to Bonner, now to Brown. Tipped, dug out by Rudy.
Wow.
And that one will go down for a mid-10 Holmes kill for Lena Brown.
She needs to touch the ball every chance she gets.
Be her first kill of the game. Bonner with her first assist. Garland now back to serve as Macy Pettis has checked in for the Lady Eagles. That serve up, dug out by Garland, passes over to Schultz, now to Daniel, tipped over, right on the line, a mid-10 Holmes kill to tie the game up at 2.
I was just thinking this is going to be a good matchup with Daniels and Brown because they're very good net players, and it's going to be a good matchup.
And good court awareness.
And former teammates as well.
Yes.
That's dug out by Gillum. Bonner now setting up Brown, tipped over. That's dug out by Rudy. Schultz over to Dixon. Blocked, sent back over by Garland. Bonner. Gillum now setting up Pettis. Gets it over, dug out by Lloyd. Schultz sends it over.
Wow.
Diving save by Bonner. Brown now over to Pettis. Dug out by Garland. Schultz over to Dixon again. That one is down, a mid-10 Holmes kill. And the Lady Cats pick up their first lead of the game.
What a great rally.
I don't want to be Captain Obvious, but if you give Leah Dixon too many sets, you will
bound
score.
To hit the floor somewhere.
Her first kill. It's 3-2 Lady Cats. Schultz back to serve again. Dug out by Garland. Passes over to Bonner. Sends it backwards. And that's in the net. And it's 4-2 Lady Cats.
I know that went in the net, but you want to see hitters hit overhand like that. Have the confidence to hit overhand.
And the shirtless brigade has showed up for the student section. Garland digs it out. Bonner here to Brown. Wow. That one's down, a mid-10 Holmes kill, her second of the game.
She's really come alive since last year. She's a powerhouse.
Checking in for the Lady Eagles, Ava Ricks. Ellie Lou Mason will check out. If Lena's in the middle, she's got so many options to play the whole court. Serve up here from Ricks, dug out by Garland. Schultz sending up Dixon, tipped over, down, another mid-10 Holmes kill, her second.
That's good court awareness because they pulled over to double block, And wherever that blocker comes from, that spot's wide open.
Her second kill, third assist for Schultz. Garland back to serve. Liddy Cox in for Destiny Daniel. Garland, Bonner, over to Brown. Block down and in. That's Leah Dixon, the Heritage Automotive block. It's 6-3.
I think Leah telling her to get the set a little bit off the net because those blockers are big.
Serve up here from Garland. Dug out by Garland. Bonner over to Pettis. Hits a long to make it 7-3. Third air against the Lady Eagles.
Maybe a little out of sync there, but it's early in the season, so you'll probably see that a little bit.
Serve up from Garland, dug out by Ricks. Ooh, Brown and Bonner almost come together. Garland will tip it over. Dixon. Schultz sends it over, down for the mid-10 Holmes kill. It is 8-3.
Timeout here by Summertown.
And the timeout will be called by Madison Dimwitty of Summertown. We'll take the break with them here on the Exports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
And back here at the Ralph, for Summertown has used their first time out after going up 2-0. The Lady Cats have now outscored them 8-1. And you guys mentioned out of the break, timing has been the big key. Summertown out of sync, Lady Cats in sync.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it could switch at any moment. The volleyball's all about momentum.
Garland back to serve here for the Lady Cats, up 8-3 here in the first. Dug out by Garland. Passed over to Bonner, now to Brown, blocked down and in. It's Leah Dixon again, the Heritage Automotive kill, her second.
Got to go around those hands.
No one was fooled there. The blockers stayed in the middle with Lena.
It's one thing the Lady Cats have now that they haven't had in years past, a lot of height up front.
Those hands, I mean, their elbows are almost over the net.
Garland serve up, dug out by Garland. Bonner over to Pettis, gets it over the net. Dug out by Garland, passes over to Schultz. Schultz here to Dixon, tipped over, dug out by Ricks. Gillum passes over, Garland, she'll get it over. Garland, Schultz, here to Cox. That one's down, a mid-10 Holmes kill. It's now 10-3.
They just got to get out of this rotation. Can't get stuck.
Fourth assist for Schultz, first kill for Liddy Cox. 10-3 the lead. Garland back to serve, having the hot hand here. And right as I say that, it goes in the net for the first Lady Cat air.
That's the first ever broadcaster jinx in history of sports.
It's just the first one today. Over under 4.5, and I've already hit 14 points into the first set. Checking in here for Summertown. And going back, Scout Mason came in. That serve dug out by Lloyd. Passes over to Schultz, now to Dixon. That one's down, another mid-10 Holmes kill, her third.
I feel like if you're Summertown blockers, you have to know where Leah is.
You follow her, it's going to her every time, which they should.
Yeah.
You go until they stop you.
Dixon back to serve this one up. One's in the air. That is dug out by Gillum. Ricks over.
Oh,
that one's down.
Back to him.
Mid-10 Holmes kill to make it 11-4. I love that fake pass for the kill.
Yep.
Back to serve will be Mayricks. Dug out by Dixon. Rudy over to Collins Newton, never made it over. And second error against the Lady Cats, a 5-point lead.
This may be the rotation. Summertown can dig into that lead.
Leah's on the back. Push while you can.
Next serve, dug out by Dixon. Rudy back between the lines. Newton will get it over the net. Free ball for the Lady Eagles. Ricks. Cornelius saved by Schultz and down a mid-10 Holmes kill for Ava Cornelius.
But
just like court awareness.
Just like Summertown was stuck, Lawrence County's got to see, hey, we just got to find a point somewhere and we'll be out of this rotation.
I hope they hit it in the net.
Next serve up, dug out by Garland. Rudy Cox tipped over, saved by Garland. Ricks. And Mason will get it over the net. Schultz, Garland, over to Newton. That is dug out by Gillen, passes over to Ricks. Ricks now to Garland. That's dug out by Schultz. Dixon back between the lines. And Newton will get it over. Dug out by Garland. Saved by Cornelius. Garland pushes it over. Garland. Schultz. Here to Dixon. Slam down a mid-10 Holmes kill, her fourth.
That's what they were
Hard to stop.
practicing.
Yeah.
We were wondering why they were practicing that at the beginning, and now we know.
Yeah. Well, when you have a hitter like that, you set her from wherever you can.
Oh, yeah.
12-7 the Lady Cav lead. Rudy back to serve.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh, wait. She must have been on the line. She must have stepped on the 10-foot line.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So tacked from the.
Oh, Will's got it for us.
Will's got it, yeah.
Look
Her
at
toe
you.
must have got it.
And that serve will go over.
Still, if I'm Summertown, I'm ready for that.
Yeah,
Now.
that's 12-8. There we go. Hey, I learned a new rule today. So serve up here from Rudy again. And is dug out by Gillum. Cornelius over to Garland. A tough angle. Gets it over to Newton. Rudy dug out by Garland. Ricks. Now to Mason. Tip dug out by Dixon. Rudy setting up Schultz. Pushes it over. Dug out by Gillum. Ricks over to Garland. Slapped over. Dug out by Rudy. Garland over to Newton. Fading away. Can't get it over.
That was a good spot. If she had the right idea right there.
If it would have peeked over that net, it would have crawled down that hole.
Bonner and Mason. Check in for Mason and Ricks.
It's too many the same last names.
A lot of Garlands, a lot of Ricks.
Yeah, we try to make it
lot of
easy,
Mason.
you know, up here in the booth.
Serve up here from Bonner. That will go long. Now a 4-point game, fifth error against the Lady Eagles. As Lainey Littrell will check in for Liddy Cox. She'll go back and serve. Destiny Daniel back in as well. Looks like for Loretta we had a Daniels and a Daniel for Lawrence County.
Yeah.
Littrell serve up, dug out by Garland. Bonner here to Garland, gets it down. 13-10 for Garland. That's her first kill. Fourth assist for Bonner. Browning.
These close games, there you got to find your best hitters and keep them involved.
Most consistent.
Dixon digs it out, passes over to Schultz. That one's
Way to be
blocked
ready.
and down. A good job by Izzy Garland. That is a Express Med block.
She read her like a book.
2-point game. 13-11. Next serve up from Gillum. Dug out by Dixon. Passes over to Schultz. Schultz over to Daniel. Tipped and down. A mid-10 Holmes kill. Another 3-point lead.
I think seeing Daniels play a few years, like you can tell she's improved a lot just on that hit right there.
Lloyd in for Newton. Daniel,
A lot
her
of
second.
confidence.
Daniel's second kill. 6 assists for Schultz. Serve up here from Lloyd. Dug out by Gillum. Bonner over to Brown. That one is wide and a point for the Lady Cats. Thought maybe it got tipped. I think it hit more of the net than.
Must have.
Serve up here from Lloyd. Dug out by Garland. Bonner gets it just in time. Mason over the net. Dug out by Lloyd. Rudy over to Dixon.
Wow.
That one went wide.
Right back to them. They had the same idea.
Yeah.
Both big hitters, both go wide. Back-to-back points. 15-12 the Lady Cav lead. Pettis back in. Comes in for Ricks. Garland back to serve. Dug out by Garland. The Garlands keep finding each other. Schultz over to Daniel. Gets it over. Dug out by Garland. Bonner setting up Mason. Dug out by Garland. Passes over to Rudy. Rudy now to Dixon. Gets over by Bonner. Dug out by Garland. Rudy, Daniel, dug out by Bonner.
Get there.
But wide. And a kill for Destiny Daniel. Mid-10 Holmes kill to make it a 4-point lead.
She's so long. If she touches she gets that top of the ball, I mean, it's going straight down.
15-12, 16-12. What are you doing, Will? One job. Serve up by Schultz, dug out by Gillum. Bonner over to Pettis. Dug out by Dixon, saved by Schultz. Dixon over.
Wow.
That one's
Spot.
in. Another mid-10 Holmes kill. She's now got 5.
Perfect spot.
7 assists for Schultz. It's 17-12.
And that was sort of an out-of-system ball. She just said, hey, I'll take care of this.
These two are splitting the court back here. We'll see.
Serve up from Schultz, dug out by Gillum. Bonner over to Brown, tipped over, dug out by Rudy. Schultz pushes it over. Garland digs it out. Bonner. Ooh. Garland can't get that one over, and the lead's out to 6 once again. And Madison Dinwiddie will call her final timeout here of the first set, down 6. Take it with them on the Exports Network.
Choose Keaton Services Group for all your outdoor needs. We provide pressure washing, soft washing, lawn care, and landscaping to residential and commercial customers. Call owner Jackson Keaton today to schedule your service. Licensed and insured.
Final timeout by Summertown, 18-12. Here the Lawrence County lead. Schultz serves it up, dug out by Garland. Bonner setting up Brown. Block! And they're going to call Brown in the net, so that will wipe away the block. That's the 8th error against the Lady Eagles.
Must have had her follow through there.
Yep. Get too excited.
Serve up here from Schultz. Dug out by Garland, passes up Bonner. Pettis over.
Oh, good spot.
That one goes a bit wide.
Not sure.
That is a gun-shy line judge right there. He is unsure.
He's
Poor
consulting
guy.
from the bench.
I mean, we've both been there. It's not a fun spot.
No, it's not, but you've got to make a decision quickly or they'll jump down your throat for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely doing that. And that serve up from Schultz. That one will fall in. A swap and shot center ace, excuse me. That's her first and the team's first.
It's hard splitting this court because they've got the setter pushed up, so Izzy and Maddie G are splitting, having to communicate.
Dug out by Gillum, saved by Bonner. And Gillum will get it over the net. Dug out by Garland. Schultz, here to Daniel, tipped over, dug out by Garland. Bonner, over to Pettis.
Good swing.
Dug out by Schultz. Lloyd and Dixon will get it over. That one is down, a mid-10 Holmes kill. It's now 22-12.
Well, and if you're Summertown, you're thinking, I want Leah Dixon to hit like that every time, but she scores off of it.
A lot of front spin on that ball. 22-12, Lady Cats on the back stretch. Garland digs out the serve. Bonner in the air. Over to Pettis. Gets it over. Dug out by Lloyd. Schultz. Over to Dixon. Slammed down. Another mid-10 Holmes kill. That's her 7th.
See, Summertown needs to put it somewhere where they cannot set Leah Dixon. If Summertown gets a kill, then Leah doesn't.
Easier said than done.
Yeah. Serve up here from Schultz. Dug out by Garland. Bonner. Brown tipped over, dug out by Rudy. Schultz going back to the well. It's Dixon tipped over, dug out by Bonner. Brown gets it over. Dixon takes advantage. That's her 8th kill and set point for the Lady Cats.
After passing on, she passed on a hit and tipped, and
she needs to hit until they stop her because it doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon.
Her 8th mid-10 Holmes kill, set point for the Lady Cats. Schultz over, dug out by Garland. Daniels sends that one back over and down. That's a Heritage Automotive block. That's her first, team's 3rd, and the Lady Cats will take the first set 25-12. We'll take a couple-minute break, then have the start of the second set when we return on the Exports Network.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
And back here at the Ralph, where the Lady Cats took the first set 25-12. The big star in that one, as we said off air, was Leah Dixon. 8 kills, an assist, and a pair of blocks in that first set.
Yeah, color me surprised. I thought Leah was just going to kind of just, tip here and there. But no, I'm kidding, obviously. Like, this is what I fully expected.
Oh, yeah, we were waiting for it.
Next serve up at Schultz, dug out by Riggs. Brown off the antenna. And that will be the 10th error against Summertown.
They're playing like individuals right now. They need to play like a team.
Next serve up. Here from Lloyd. Dug out by Gillen, passes over to Bonner. Garland, Dixon got a fingertip or two on it. Gillum, now Ricks over the net. Dug out by Lloyd, passes over to Rudy. Rudy to Daniel and tried to slap it over to the side, and that falls down, tying the game up at 1.
I think Steve would rather her just hit that ball right there, not get too cute.
I mean, she's already so much over the net.
Yeah, just hit it.
Garland back to serve here for Summertown. Chances are Lloyd digs it out. I thought we were going Garland on Garland. Schultz over to Dixon. Tipped, saved by Gillen. Bonner passes over to Pettis in the net. 2-1.
Got a fingertip on that block.
Lawrenceburg's got a lot of momentum, so
it's their game right now.
Yeah, try something here.
Schultz back to serve, up 2-1. Dug out by Garland. Bonner over to Brown. That one is down. The mid-10 Holmes kill to tie it up at 2.
That's what they need more of.
Her third kill, 5th assist for Bonner. As Ava Ricks will come in for Mason, and the shirtless men are. It says pluck them, but the K key is turned around the whole time.
Not sure what they were trying to over there.
Dixon, that one goes wide. That is, they're going to call the Lady Cats here.
On the net?
In the net, yep. That will make it 3-2.
I think she stepped over the line, maybe.
I guess come under the net, maybe.
She's definitely close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call. Good call. Right on top of it. It's dug out by Lloyd. Schultz here to Dixon. She didn't go over the line that time.
No stopping that.
I remember those days when I was so athletic that it penalized me. So I feel for her.
She just can't stop herself.
The 9th mid-10 home skill. If my vertical leap ever went over 4 inches, that was a good day for me. Garland's next serve, dug out by Ricks. Bonner over fake pass, gets it down for the mid-10 Holmes kill.
Got them on their heels.
And it's such a, as a setter, you got to you can't do that too much, but if you mix it up, it's there.
4-3, the Summertown lead as Gillum will go back to serve. Brown and Bonner out. Mason and Ricks in.
Looks like they're trying to figure out a new rotation over here.
Lloyd passes over to Schultz, now to Cox. Blocked, saved by Lloyd.
Good
Cornelius
spot.
sends it back over and in for the mid-10 Holmes
good
kill.
court awareness right there.
Ava Cornelius last year looked like she was going to come on strong this year.
And she is.
Second kill, 5-3, the Lady Eagle lead is. They're just trying to
find
some
soccer there.
Yeah, I know.
Soccer match is broken out.
Yeah. It's okay to mix the sports. Gillum serves it up, dug out by Garland. Schultz setting up Dixon. And that one is down. The mid-10 Holmes kill. Gillum probably should have let that one go.
Yeah.
She's not used to it.
Too tempting there.
10 kills for Dixon. 10 assists now for Schultz as Dixon will go back to serve. As Newton will come in for Lloyd. 5-4, the Summertown lead here in the second set. Lady Cats took the first, 25-12. Next serve dug out by Garland. Ricks over to Cornelius off the antenna. Ties it up at 5. That's their 12th error, third this set.
The antenna wasn't in the way. That would have been a nice line shot.
You know how many times I said that about foul balls in baseball?
Yeah.
As that serve up from Dixon, that
Good
one
hustle.
will good hustle, but it falls down for the one-stop medical ace, and now she's done something in every category, kills, assists, and blocks.
This is one of the few gyms you can chase a ball and slide that far and not knock yourself out. So.
Nope. Definitely not our gym. Summertown's gym.
We could play hockey in here 100%. It's that big.
Yeah.
Dixon's next serve, dug out by Garland, passes over to Ricks, setting up Cornelius.
Good
Dug out by
swing.
Garland. Speaking of, Dixon gets it back between the lines. Schultz over the net. And just about an inch and a half long to tie the game up at
I'm
6.
not sure. That was really close.
Yeah,
that was
that
close.
It could have went
I think it
either
was
way.
close.
I think that was the right call, but it was definitely closer
Oh, yeah.
than it should have been.
That was the quicker call that he's made,
Yeah.
so maybe that was.
He's not as demonstrative as some of them who are just like
Right.
Yeah.
way back like that. Serve up here from Ricks, dug out by Dixon. Rudy. Oh, miscommunication.
Yeah.
Newton does find a way to get it over. Gillum. Ricks over to Garland.
Oh, good swing.
That one goes wide, and it's a 7-6 Lady Cat lead.
Ray's not even checking. He's just like, I see it.
Yep.
It's right there on his line.
And if you're Summertown, you're thinking they just, because of the miscommunication, we had a good set and we didn't capitalize on that for Summertown.
Next serve up. This is Rudy. Dug out by Gillum. Passes over to Ricks. And the Lady Cats are going to take advantage. J.C. Schultz with the mid-10 Holmes kill, her second.
Got to get it together right here.
That was set more to Lawrence County on that side.
And
Simple plays. If you're back on your heels, simple plays. Get it over.
the shortest player on the court takes advantage. Rudy, serve up, dug out by Ricks. Over to Ricks, now to Scout Mason, and that is long. It's now 9-6.
I'd say simple plays are the summary of this game right now.
It's finding the court.
Rudy back to serve once again. 3-point Lady Cat lead. Dug out by Gillum. Passes over to Ricks. Now to Cornelius. Tipped over. Dug out by Newton. Rudy in the air. Back to Newton. Fading away.
Whoa.
Cornelius barely gets it over. Dixon back over to Newton. Tipped over. Dug out by Ricks. Gillum now to Garland. Gets it over. Dug out by Rudy. Dixon passes between the lines. Schultz will find a way over. Gillum. Ricks. Over to Garland. Blocked by Schultz. Pushed back
spot.
over by Ricks. Rudy. Garland. Here to Newton. And
Wow.
tipped wide by Mason. A good idea. Just
She was
couldn't
there.
keep it between the
Yep.
lines.
That was a good rally.
Newton will pick up her first mid-10 Holmes kill.
Split the court back here. May and Maddie G.
Rudy's next serve, dug out by Gillum. Ricks over to Garland. Blocked, dug out by Gillum. Garland back over, Garland. Rudy pushes it over, dug out by Gillum. Ricks over to Garland, battle at the net, and Garland's going to win at that time for the mid-10 Holmes kill.
She had the height advantage,
She
but
did.
you know, Liddy Cox has done well the games I've seen Lawrence County play, and so her being on that net too.
Her timing is really good.
Yeah, it just helps Lawrence County not have a hole in the rotation.
Mason and Bonner in for Ricks and Mason. Dug out by Dixon. Rudy, Cox tipped over, blocked, dug out by Schultz. Garland over to Newton. And that one will go down. Another mid-10 Holmes kill for Newton. That is her second.
Lawrence County's got all the confidence right now.
They're just finding holes. I mean, even when it's blocked, it's going into a hole.
Everything's going their way.
Cox checks out. Laney Littrell back to serve for the Lady Cats, up 4 here in the second. Dug out by Ricks. Passes over to Bonner. And Garland pushes it over. Littrell. Rudy. Over to Schultz. Dug out by Bonner. Gillum. Here to Garland. Dug out by Daniel. Rudy. Over to Newton. Pushes that one over and wide.
It's a good spot. Good try.
Ninth error against the Lady Cats. Fourth in this set. Garland back in for Littrell. And you got Rubert coming back in to serve for Summertown. Serve up. And that one is wide. Another Lady Eagle error. That is their 15th.
You got two rotations kind of battling and not looking smooth on either side. It's kind of just been, the points won are a little rough. So we'll wait and see in a rotation that works a little smoother.
Lloyd back to serve. Dug out by Garland. Bonner over to Brown. Dug out by Lloyd. Rudy here to Dixon. Tipped. Saved by Brown. Bonner setting up Garland and can't find a way over. Lady Cats up 5.
Waiting too long to swing. They get up there and they pause and the ball drops, so they need to get up there and swing as soon as they can.
Where the ball maybe is a little bit higher than what they anticipated. Dug out by Ricks. Bonner gets it over. Dug out by Garland. Rudy. Daniel, that's dug out by Ricks. Bonner over to Mason. That one is down for the mid-10 Holmes kill.
Yeah, and this is a little cleaner volleyball on both sides. More passing, setting, hitting.
Moving the ball around, not just setting one person.
First kill for Mason, 6th assist for Bonner. Garland back to serve, down 4. Dug out by Lloyd. Schultz here to Dixon. That one is down. The mid-10 Holmes kill, her 11th.
Yep.
The harder you hit, it's going to hit off that blocker's hands and go wherever it needs to.
You ever have to ice your hands after some of these hard hitters?
Oh, and sometimes your elbow kind of goes out and your elbow starts going numb. It's just if you hit it the wrong way.
Serve goes long. 9th error against the Lady Cats. 4-point lead again as Ava Ricks will come in for Mason.
I broke my finger once in a volleyball game when I played league.
You had to cut your ring off, didn't you?
Yeah, on a block.
Yep.
Back-to-back service errors. 15-10.
Especially if it's hit off like an angle and you're not you're and your arm, you're hyperextend your elbows.
Serve up here from Garland, dug out by Garland, and down for the one-stop medical ace, her first and the team's third. And Summertown will call their first timeout of the second set, down 6. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Stone, it's been here a long time. For over 100 years, we've worked with Stone in North Alabama. It's what we know. It's what we do. We build countertops for homes where life happens and monuments that honor lives well lived. We take our time, focusing on the small things most people never notice. From the first cut to the final install, it's done the right way. Because to us, we're only as good as our last job. Green Hill Monuments and Countertops, built with intention, built to last.
Summertown calls their first timeout as they trail Lawrence County 16-10 here in the second set. Lady Cats took the first 25-12. Ava Scott Garland back to serve it up. And dug out by a diving Izzy Garland. Bonner now to Brown, fading away. Dug out by Lloyd. Schultz here to Cox.
Wow.
Diving save by Gillum, but that one is down for the mid-10 Holmes kill, her second.
Looks like they were not rotating correctly. That corner was wide open.
Lady Cats now up 7, 17-10. Next serve up from Garland. Dug out by Garland. Bonner over to Brown. Blocked by Dixon.
Late call.
And they're going to say that never got over. So that will be the 18th error against Summertown.
Yeah.
Look at it.
So we'll see I don't know. It looked like
Could
it got
have been
blocked.
either way.
Yeah. It's dug out by Garland. Dug out by Garland. Gillum, Pettis.
Hard.
Yeah, impossible
that's
angle
hard,
on that play.
It's hard.
19-10 the lead. Serve up here from Ava Scott. Dug out by Ricks. Bonner over to Pettis. Dug
Good
out.
swing.
Garland gets it back between the lines. Schultz passes it over. Garland. Bonner. Brown. Dug out by Lloyd. Schultz. Dixon gets it over. Dug out by Gillum. Bonner. Fake pass sent back by Cox. Dug out by Bonner. Ricks over to Pettis. Tipped over. Baseball swing by Schultz over. Dug out by Gillum. Bonner now to Pettis. Dug out by Lloyd. Schultz pushes it over, dug out by Ricks. Bonner can't get the fake pass over. Lady Cats on the back stretch up 10.
Simple plays.
Scott's on a heater.
She has been back there for a while. Has got the hot hand here. Serve up from Garland, dug out by Gillum. Bonner here to Brown, finds its way down for the mid-10 Holmes kill. That is her fourth.
That's probably where Summertown should have looked right there to get themselves going.
Bonner and Brown check out. Mason and Cornelius will check in, and Gillum back to serve.
Got to be big if you're this front row for Summertown.
Serve up from Gillum. Dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Cox. Dug out by Garland and down the mid-10 Holmes kill. That's her third.
I think that ball was going to find that corner, whether Izzy hit it or not. That was a good hit.
It's the dead zone.
Yeah.
14th assist for Schultz. Dixon back to serve up 10. Off the top of the net and
serve.
Down for the one-stop medical ace, her second.
Just clean living right there when it just creeps over
I
the
would
net.
call that a perfect serve because you're not expecting it to come over.
Serve from Dixon, dug out by Garland. Ricks in the air. Garland will get it over the net. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Cox slaps it over. Dug out by Gillum. Ricks over to Pettis. Sent back and down. And Ellie Rudy will come away with the Heritage Automotive block. That's her first and the team's fourth. 23-11 here late in the second. Serve from Dixon. Dug out by Garland. Passes and down. Another one-stop medical ace, her third.
Got to throw a body part at that. There's really nothing else you can do with it.
And you're allowed to use your whole body.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kick it, head
Anything.
it, elbow it.
As long as you don't hit the floor.
Serve up from Dixon, but that one is wide. The 11th error against the Lady Cats.
Yeah, that's the one thing she couldn't do was hit it out of bounds. If she'd kept the pressure on Summertown, that might have closed it out.
Serve up. This is Ricks. Dug out by Garland. Rudy. Over to Newton. Blocked. Newton sends it back. Ricks. Gillum. Over to Garland. Gets it over. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Newton.
Good spot.
That one will go wide.
I mean, it's wide open.
24-13. Back-to-back points here for Summertown off Lady Cat airs. Dixon digs out the serve. Rudy. Over to Newton. And now make it 3 in a row.
Again, Lawrence County, just simple plays. Get it over.
And we're going to have Surratt, Addie Surratt, coming to the game for Lawrence County. Serve up, dug out by Garland. Rudy setting up Cox. That never made its way over. They say it was tipped. Surratt will get it over the net. Garland. Now Cornelius tips it over, dug out by Surratt, sent back over by Garland. That pinballs around and down as Garland will come up with the mid-10 Holmes kill, her third.
Surratt just thrown in there. She's trying to figure it out.
She's cold at the end of the game.
Dug out by Garland. Rudy over, dug out by Ricks. Ricks over to Mason. That one is in the net. And the Lady Cats will take the second set 25-15. Lead this one 2-0. They'll try to close it out in the third when we return on the X Sports Network.
Stacy Springer, the only Lawrence County agent in Coldwell Banker's top 2% of agents worldwide. Stacy's real estate videos have been viewed over 3 million times. She and her husband Mark have served clients in Lawrence, Murray, Davidson, Rutherford, Giles, Wayne, Hickman, Williamson, Perry, Marshall, Lewis. What does that mean for you? More. More eyes, more buyers, more.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
You deserve a mortgage experience that doesn't leave you in the dark, one that puts progress at your fingertips. With the Bank Independent Mortgage app, you can upload documents in seconds, track your loan status from application to approval. Even your realtor can check in, so everyone stays informed. No more waiting, no more wondering, just a clear path home. Bank Independent, invested in you.
For 55 years, Mac Brown Photography has been capturing life's most precious moments. From children's first smiles to senior portraits, from wedding day magic to school memories, from musicians in their element to businesses at their best. We've been there for it all. Times have changed, but one thing remains constant: our commitment to quality photography and exceptional service. At Mac Brown Photographers, we love what we do, creating beautiful portraits that become memories for generations to enjoy. Visit us at macbrownphoto.com or by calling 931-762-4263 or email info@macbrownphoto.com. Capturing memories, creating legacies.
Since
Lady Cats take the second set 25-15 as they lead it 2-0. Leah Dixon, 11 kills, an assist, 3 aces, pair of blocks. JC Schultz, 14 assists for the Lady Cats. Lena Brown leading the Lady Eagles with 4 kills, and Zoe Bonner with a kill and 7 assists. But as you guys have said multiple times here tonight, it's the simple things, and the Lady Cats are taking advantage of the simple things better than the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, 100%.
Schultz passes over to Daniel. That
Just like
one
that.
is down.
Yeah.
Simple pass, set, hit every time.
4th mid-10 Holmes kill for Destiny Daniel. 15th assist for Schultz, and a quick 1-0 lead. Annie Lloyd back to serve here for Lawrence County. Serve up. Dug out by Gillum. Bonner setting up Brown. And that one is down for the mid-10 Holmes kill, her 5th.
Start out strong every time doing that.
Well, that's just an example. Both teams right there just did it right on both sets, and they scored.
Go to your fastball, right?
Right.
Serve up here from Garland, dug out by Lloyd. Schultz, here to Dixon, tipped over, dug out by Pettis. Bonner, here to Mason, dug out by Lloyd. Schultz back between the lines. Dixon will get it over, dug out by Bonner. Gillum, here to Pettis. Dug out by Lloyd, passes over to Rudy. Rudy to Daniel, dug out by Gillum. Bonner, over to Mason. That one is down for the mid-10 Holmes kill.
Just pinballed around there.
It's her 2nd kill, 9th assist for Bonner. 2-1 the lead. Garland back to serve. Dug out by Lloyd. Schultz. Daniel will get it over. Dug out by Bonner. Gillum. Here to Pettis. Tipped and down for the mid-10 Holmes kill, her 1st.
Looked like maybe Lawrence County was trying to run a C there, and it just didn't pan
Didn't
out.
make it over.
3-1, the Summertown lead.
We haven't seen any C's.
No, not once tonight.
No, not today.
Serve up from Garland, dug out by Garland. Schultz over to Dixon. Dug out by Gillum. Bonner over to Pettis. Dug out by Garland. Rudy back to Dixon. Dug out by Bonner. Saved by Brown. Mason will get it over. Dug out by Lloyd. Passes over to Rudy. Rudy to Schultz. Punches that one over literally. Dug out by Gillum. Bonner. Brown.
Wow, this is a brand new team.
And they're going to call Brown in the net again. 3-2.
About to say.
Take a look here at
Summertown on a roll. Brand new team.
Will Pettis replay.
Her hand touch it, or
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell there either.
Could be. It could have been the ball too.
Ray is on the net, closer than we are.
Yeah. Schultz is served, dug out by Brown. Bonner. Here to Mason, tipped over, saved by Rudy. Garland in the air. Dixon does get it over. Diving save by Garland, and down for the mid-10 Holmes kill, her 12th.
It's a tough pass there. Tough spot.
Summertown looking alive though.
Yeah, better energy here in the 3rd set than the first 2. Quick serve here from Schultz. Dug out by Gillum, saved by Mason. Brown over and long.
It's all right.
That's the thing. When you're down 2-0, Lawrence County's got to keep all the pressure on and not let Summertown
it's their
look
game
alive.
To lose, yep.
Right.
so they've got to keep the pressure, keep the foot on the gas.
Dug out by Gillum. Bonner here to Brown, tipped over. Daniel Schultz pushes it over.
Good, smart.
And down for the mid-10 home
Very
skill.
smart play. Smart play.
Third kill for Schultz. Daniel, rare assist for her.
A lot of tips right there. You get sucked into the middle and forget to go back to your base.
Serve up here from Schultz, 5-3. Dug out by Garland. Bonner over to Pettis. Dug
Good
out
hard swing.
and down. Pettis with the mid-10 homes kill, her second.
She's been doing that all game. She's been hitting just right to somebody.
Well, she hit it to someone in the fourth row that time.
Yeah.
Off of somebody else, so
Yeah.
she got the point. 5-4, the Lady Cav lead. The Rick serve, dug out by Garland. Schultz, Dixon, tipped over, saved by Garland. Battle at the net, Bonner over Rudy. Schultz, Dixon. That one is down for the mid-10 homes kill, her 13th.
That line is wide open.
So that's
Got to move that block over.
That's a big hole when you can hit it that hard.
13th kill for Dixon. Daniel out, Cox in, Garland back to serve, is at the hot hand for a few points in both the first and second set.
She's been very consistent.
Bonner setting up Brown, blocked by Cox.
What's up?
Garland over, dug out by Garland. Schultz, Cox. Pinballs around, Garland pushes it over. Schultz, Garland, Dixon. Dug out by Gillum. Garland over to Pettis, tipped over, dug out by Schultz. Garland pushes over to Rudy, saved by Pettis. Garland, Bonner over, dug out by Dixon. Schultz, fake pass. Garland, Pettis punches it over. Dixon, Schultz, Dixon.
They let her swing too
That
much.
one is down for the mid-10 homes kill, her 14th.
I was going to say, if you're Coach Keaton, you say, hey, I want her swinging a few times.
It's 3 times in that set.
Yeah.
One of them eventually fell. Serve up from Garland, dug out by Garland. Bonner over to Pettis. Block, down, and in. Liddy
You see
Cox.
4 hands, and you got to go around them.
First Heritage Automotive block for Cox, and the team's 5th. 8-4, the Lady Cav lead here in the third as they try to close it out. And Garland serve right in the net, team's 14th air.
Summertown platooning in here.
Yeah, I don't. They all keep running up to that line.
It's a hockey line change as Brown, Gillum, and Bonner check out. You got Rubert, Mason, and one of the Cornelius. You got a lot of Rickses and Masons checking in here. Rubert serve will go wide. That is the team's 24th air.
Yeah, doing you no favors there on the
Especially,
serve.
especially when you're down, you got to get at least 3 serves in there. Nice and easy. It's like a free throw. Nobody's back there with you.
Dixon to serve, dug out by Garland. Rick's over to Cornelius, and that one is down. That's her third mid-10 homes kill.
So what we're missing on the Summertown side is swinging without thinking. Just swing as hard as you can.
Rick's back to serve. May Ricks, that is. Dug out by Dixon. Nice save there by Ricks. Garland now to Mason over. Dug out by Garland. Schultz, Newton tipped over. Dug out by Ricks. Gillum over to Garland. Gets it over. Dixon. Schultz. Dug out by Garland. Cornelius swings it over. Dixon. Schultz. Cox. Wide.
Ooh, Maddie G wanted to touch it. She wanted to touch it so bad.
I couldn't tell if that was tipped or not.
It might have been by the block.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like it changed too much.
Yeah, it just
or
kind of
hardly any
stayed
at all.
flat.
Serve up here from Ricks, dug out by Dixon. Rudy setting up Newton.
That
one is long
either.
again. 9-8 the lead as Summertown on a 3-0 run.
Lawrence County can't give Summertown any hope.
Serve up from Ricks, dug out by Garland. Rudy, Cox. Schultz sends it over, battle at the net. Garland digs it out. Gillum, back to Garland. And that will go for the mid-10 homes kill.
Sometimes you hit it on the side there, it just deflects off out of bounds.
Try to use the blockers as much as you can.
And that serve is in the net. 10-9, the Lady Cav lead after Summertown stormed back to tie it up.
Steve Keaton did not agree with that call, and you don't see him argue calls much. So.
Yeah, that's very surprising.
Next serve up from Rudy. That's in the net as well, as we're tied up at 10. 4 errors for each side here in the third set. Mason and Ricks out. Bonner and Ellie Lou Mason in the game. Serve up here from Bonner. Dug out by Dixon. Passes over to Rudy. Rudy. Cox.
Wow.
That one is down for the mid-10 Holmes kill for Cox. It's her 4th.
It's kind of like a C. She come off that
I was
one
gonna
foot.
say, that's the closest to a C we've seen. So.
Which we used to run those all the time.
I just
Those are
imagine
the
Leah
favorite.
Dixon on a C would
That
kill
be,
someone.
Oh, yeah.
7th assist for Rudy. Delaney Littrow comes in. She'll serve it up. Dug out by Garland. Bonner. And Daniel does get it over Garland. Cornelius over. Dug out by Dixon. Rudy passes over to Newton. Dug out by Gillum. Bonner over to Garland. That one is down. Garland's 5th mid-10 Holmes kill.
I mean, Lena's got some power on her, too. She needs to run a C.
Yeah.
It's hard to run a C when you have a right side hitter because it's so you don't want to run into each other. So usually they save the C for if you have a front row setter, so that one's over there. But still, it's communication is key.
Gillum serve, dug out by Garland. Schultz, Daniel blocked, sent back over. Gillum, Bonner. Mason blocked by Newton. Bonner. And Garland now dug out by Dixon. Rudy slapped over by Daniel, and that one will go wide. And the Lady Eagles back on top, 12-11.
It's a good spot, just little. Some people are too strong.
I mean, Lawrence County's all over that net. Summertown's not getting much over. Got it coming right back.
Gillum's serve is in the net, and right when they take the lead, they allow the Lady Cats to tie it back up.
Yeah, you can't. Self-inflicted wounds for Summertown on this.
Can't give them points.
This game.
Lloyd in for Newton. She'll go back and serve for the second time here in the third. Serve up here from Lloyd, dug out by Ricks. Gillum over to Brown.
Good swing.
That one is down for the mid-10 Holmes kill, her 6th.
Wouldn't be a bad game plan for Summertown if you say, "Hey, this is my best hitter. Let's just feed them till their arm hurts."
Ricks out. Garland back to serve. Dug out by Dixon. Passes over to Schultz. Setting up Dixon. That one is slam down with authority. Her 15th mid-10 Holmes kill.
Yep. That would be your game plan circled on the whiteboard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's called a 3 when they come in right there from the outside. They come right to the middle.
Serve up here from Schultz. Dug out by Garland. Bonner in the air. Battle at the net. That one was won by Lena Brown.
Yep.
It's been a while. I don't know the lingo.
I was gonna say, what do you mean you don't know?
It's been a while. I didn't really run many of those.
The only thing I can think of when she did that was ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Izzy protected her face pretty good.
Lloyd digs out the serve. Schultz. Dixon slapped over. Pinballs around. Garland will get it over the net. Schultz. Rudy. Dixon.
She likes those.
That one is down. Her 16th mid-10 Holmes kill.
Usually when you see something moving that quick, it has a stewardess. An in-flight movie.
That flight's too quick. 14 all here in the third. Next serve up, Ava Scott. Dug out by Ricks. Fake pass dug out by Garland. Schultz. Cox. That's long. 15-14 Lady Eagles.
That was there was no one in that spot. Summertown lucked out there.
Mason and Ruber come in for Bonner and Brown.
Lucy's missed her last 2 serves. See if she can get this one in.
Serve up, dug out by Garland. In the air, Rudy. Now to Cox. That one is down for the mid-10 Holmes kill. That is her 5th kill, and for Rudy, her 8th assist. Dixon back to serve. 15 all here in the third. By far our most competitive set here of the 3. Serve up. Dug out by Garland. Ricks in the air over to Cornelius. Dug out by Dixon. Garland back between the lines. Over to Rudy. Pushes it over. Dug out Garland. Ricks. Over to Mason. Dug out Dixon. Schultz. Here to Newton. tipped and down for the mid-10 Holmes-Gill, her third.
She needed that. She did a few out, so it's probably good to see her.
And using the top of the block there, it slows that ball down and makes it drop faster.
Yep.
16-15 Lawrence County. Next Dixon serve, dug out by Garland, passes over to Ricks. Setting up Pettis, dug out by Dixon. Schultz and Garland over the net. Mason, Ricks, over to Pettis. Dug out Schultz. Cox, over to Newton, blocked. Newton gets it in the air. Dixon. Sent over and wide by Mason.
Yeah, she just didn't know where the line was there. Yep. But what about Pettis swinging angry like her father embarrassed her in public or something? Like she was swinging.
Or Jake took over the basement again. Next serve up here from Dixon, dug out by Garland. Pettis. Mason punches it over, dug out by Garland. Schultz. Here to Cox. That one is down. The mid-10 Holmes-Gill, her sixth.
Good job turning away from the block there.
Well, I was going to say that one, I mean, that's good. The timing is right there. I mean, like, the timing's perfect on that one.
She's up in the air before that ball is set, so she just slings on down.
Yep. And that one is in, the one-stop medical ace.
I'm starting to think
Dixon.
I'm starting to think that's not an accident.
Yeah. Timeout called by Summertown, trailing by 4. We'll take it with them on the Exports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street.
Coming out of the timeout, 19-15, the Lady Cat lead here late in the third. Next serve up from Dixon. Dug out by Garland. Ricks setting up Cornelius, tipped over, slapped back over by Cox. Ricks over to Pettis.
Good swing.
They're going to call Lady
she
Eagles
was aggressive,
in the net.
though. She wanted that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Both teams are at the net there. So.
Yeah, she really is swinging like she's upset at something.
Yeah.
I mean, she's being aggressive. They need that.
Serve
a lot
up
of fire.
Here. Dixon serve. That one is down. Another one-stop medical ace. Her fifth in the team seven.
I think that was on purpose.
Yeah, that was a change-up.
Got the cutter that time instead of the fastball. Next serve up here from Dixon. There's the fastball dug out by Garland. Ricks over to Cornelius, dug out by Garland. Schultz setting up Newton, never made it over.
Antenna.
Oh, yeah.
It was tipped into the antenna, I believe.
21-16, Lady Cat. That breaks the Lady Cat's 7-0 run.
If you're a line judge, you want to see an antenna so you can dance with your flag up.
Yeah, I don't know if he...
Yeah, he's missed out two of those.
Cox gets
those
it
are
over.
My favorite.
Ricks over to Garland. That's dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Dixon. Goes mid-range, tipped down and
so
in.
much control.
Yep.
The control is crazy.
Mid-10 Holmes-Gill, her 17th of her Schultz, her 20th assist.
You know what I never got to call is a foot fault.
Really?
And I waited. I wanted to call a foot fault so bad.
Next serve up, dug out by Rudy. Ricks over to Mason, dug out by Dixon. Rudy here to Newton, blocked. Down and in. Scout Mason coming away with the Express Med block.
Two long and lanky blockers up there.
Yep.
Our shirtless men have now given up. The K has put his shirt back on. And someone just put a name on the back of his. Yeah. It's now Plucking him. Yeah, that's some French word I've never seen before. Bonner dug out by Dixon. Rudy over to Cox, tipped and down for the mid-10. Oh, they called her in the net. Yeah. It's the 30th error against Summertown.
Well, they hung in there.
Coach Keaton is fired up over there.
Look at it.
23-17 here in the third. Literal serve. Dug out by Ricks. Bonner over to Mason. Dug out by Dixon.
It's a good
and
swing.
that won't get down for the mid-10 Holmes-Gill, her third. 15th assist for Bonner. 23-18, Brown back in the game.
But Lawrenceburg didn't want to see this rotation for Summertown. This is
this is their big rotation.
Yeah, they can push points here.
Daniel. That one is down the mid-10 Holmes kill, and it's now set and match point for the Lady Cats. That's her 5th.
Yep, unless they don't. So look at Will, never too busy to meet with a fan.
Serve up. Here from Lloyd. Dug out by Gillum. Bonner over to Brown. Blocked. Dug out by Ricks. Bonner setting up. Garland gets it over. Dug out by Rudy. Schultz. Dixon. That is down the mid-10 Holmes kill, and her 18th will be match point for the Lady Cats as they come away with a 3-0 sweep. They will improve to 10-1 overall, and the Lady Eagles will drop to 2-8. Guys, final thoughts here on this Monday night rivalry matchup.
Do you want to go first? What do you see? Well, I just saw a lot of Summertown starting their offense going away from the net, where Lawrence County did what they needed to do, setting their big hitters. And then lastly, on that last play, you see Destiny Daniel very active at the net, keeping the ball alive, putting pressure on Summertown, and I think that was the difference in the game.
Yeah, I mean, like Lawrence County all over that net. Summertown really didn't have any open spots. Anytime they hit, it was right to somebody. They got a little bit in the holes, but like there's a block up there most of the time, and their defense was on point tonight.
It's now time to hand out the Murray Regional Health Players of the Game for Summertown. Lena Brown with 7 kills. Also shouting out Zoe Bonner, a kill and 15 assists. For the Lady Cats, Leah Dixon doing it all, 18 kills and assists, 5 aces, and a pair of blocks. Those Players of the Game are brought to you by Murray Regional Health. That will do it for tonight. Lady Cats be back in action right here as they take on Lincoln County, a big top 10 Class 3A district showdown here tomorrow night. We're Summertown and they're at Perry. Lady Eagles at Perry County tomorrow, then hosting. We got middle school and high school Thursday night over at Summertown. So as always, be patient. I don't know what I'm trying to say. As always, tune in to the X Sports Network. We'll have all these matchups. So for Carly Steele, for Tommy Emerson, I'm AJ Good, and for Big Daddy Will Pettis, this is the X Sports Network. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.